Welcome to our next episode of Kilimo Faida Television, and I'm still your host, Jael Liala. You are there, a farmer, and you are worried on which are the best feeds for your animals. Relax, we got you. Today we visited a farm at Mauche, Njoro Sub-County, and specifically Nakuru County, and we are going to show you one of the best feeds for our cows, that is Pakchong 1 Super Napier grass. Je, mkulima wetu, uko hapo unasumbukana na which are the best feeds for your animals. Pakchong 1, remember, unlike the other common feeds, hizi hazina hata manyoya ya kutugwara tukibeba, and they are even convenient for caring for us beautiful ladies. You can see they are hairless, and I'm here with my agronomist, brother Bikimani, and maybe Bikimani, can you explain to them more about this Pakchong 1 Super Napier grass?
I'm back, my farmer. Nafurahia sana na niko very excited kukupea hii nafasi leo kuweza kuelewa Super Napier ni nini. Wajua, wakati tunalima mifugo yetu, chakula wakati mwingine huwa shida, kama vile tumetoka kwa kiangazi, na at times our production inakuwa iko very low. That's why I want to tell you more about this grass. This grass is a product of graft. Ilifanywa pari kunaitwa THAILAND huko Uchina. It's a graft between the common napier called elephant grass na pearl millet. Why is it important for us? My host Jael amekwambia kitu ya kwanza, haina nywele kabisa, it's hairless, which means for our cows it's palatable. The cows will be comfortable when they are feeding. Yeah. Secondly, its growth rate is super. Its growth rate is super. I know, maybe when you see this video, you'll think this Napier is 3-4 months old. I want to amaze you. This Napier, after cutting, it's 3 weeks old. 3 weeks old.
You said after cutting it's 3 weeks old?
3 weeks old.
Wow, that's amazing.
The Napier takes 45 days to mature, which means you have consistent supply of feeds to your cows. And maybe you might be wondering, what should I feed this? Which animals will rely on this feed? We have cows, goat,
even sheep.
Sheep, even poultry. Kama uko na kuku wa mayai, it does very well. Yeah. Because why? Why does it do very well for the animals? My farmer, your animals require 25% crude protein, they require 75% crude carbohydrates. We only find this crude protein in other fodders like Lucerne, totaling to 13 to 16%, daily meal 16%, which makes it very expensive for our cows. This Super Napier, it has 16 to 21%. That means for your daily cows, maziwa ni tele, kama ni wale mbuzi wako ama kondoo wanaweza kunona. It's very healthy for them. The crude carbohydrates, it's at 40 to 43%. This makes it very amazing for our Kilimo Faida.
So what you mean, this Super Napier grass is best for proteins and best even for carbohydrates?
Definitely.
Okay.
This means it lowers the cost of production. Because after that, you won't require to buy a lot of daily meal. You only require to go even half it or even much lower. Okay. Above that, there's one unique feature I want you to learn from our farm, maintain our daily. When you see our farm, we have avocados. They're already at the fruiting stage.
Bananas here.
Bananas. Actually, 3 weeks ago, we had cabbages inside these rows.
Wow.
So for Pakchong 1, you can intercrop with other crops. Okay. So you don't have to do it pure. And
like I'm even seeing some skuma wiki here.
Yeah, sure. So you can do your vegetables alongside. And there's one feature, my cameraman, I would want you to show our farmers. For the common Napier, wakati umelima kwa hii laini, unapata 3 to 4 feet hapa, hakuna mmea ingine inamea. But look, you can see even weeds thriving allowed, even this which grows in very fertile soils, unapata inamea hapo. This means Pakchong 1 doesn't, it's very profitable to other crops na haiharibu mchanga, so you can easily do it alongside other crops. I'd want you, my cameraman, and to show Jael, my host, 2 months old Pakchong 1. I don't think for common Napier utapata Napier inafika huko, my host. So, my farmer, how do you plant Pakchong 1? Today we are only doing briefs. Jael, I would want to show you how you do the planting. How do you propagate Pakchong 1 Super Napier? You will require a cutting after the Napier is mature, allowed 6 months. And you have this. I know ukipeleka huko nyumbani watafikiria miwa. Jael, this is not a sugar cane. So you cut this. It should have 2 nodes. So then how do you plant it? You do dig a hole. We did plant this 2 weeks ago. Sorry, a week ago, and it's so good, at least it's germinating. Yeah. So you plant this. You do a hole 2 feet deep, and then 2 feet wide. Then you use this cutting. While planting, you don't do it at 90 degrees or at 180. No. You do it at 45 degrees. Okay. You immerse it in the soil. You cover. And just leave a small portion for aeration.
Wow, it's good that I've learned. Maybe let me practice doing mine. You do it and then you cover it with some soil.
Any question, my host?
My question is, does this Pakchong 1 require any specific kind of soil to grow, or it can grow just anywhere?
Thank you, a very good question. Pakchong 1, it's proven that 1, it's drought resistant. Second, it can do in any climate, any altitude. We have helped farmers to do demos in different areas, like in Kinangop, very cold, in Nyandarua, in Naivasha, very hot. It's doing very well. Secondly, it's not selective on the soils. Okay. What it requires, if I would want you to note something with our farm, we do use our cow manure. You can do goat manure because it requires fertile soils. So one assignment I would give any farmer who wants to adopt Super Napier. Though it's super, it needs to feed. So it requires good feeding. And at times while planting, if it's very dry, you can do watering. So it can do on any soil, provided you do some manure.
And water.
And by the way, maybe you might forget to ask me this question. Some farmers may not access manure. You can use your DAP, your CAN, you can use your planting fertilizer, your organic fertilizers. They will do very well with it. Okay. Yeah.
Umesema tukitaka kupanda hii Pakchong 1 tunahitaji 1 cutting of it. So how productive is this cutting, or how sure are we that we are going to have enough feed for our animals?
So number 1, with 1 acre of Pakchong 1, you can feed 20 cows zero grazing without any other fodder. Because 1, I want to show you a demonstration. This is a single cutting that we got from this, our single cutting with the 2 nodes. After planting, it gives 50 to 100 suckers. If you look at this is more than 50. You can see, and they are still coming up very well. Many of them, they are still shooting. This means 1 acre goes to produce 180 to 200 tons of feeds per year, because you harvest 8 times per year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, Bikimani, maybe if I will want to make some silage for myself, is this Pakchong one good for making silage?
Perfect.
Okay.
That's why we said with 1 acre, you can do feed 20 cows without any other source of fodder. So we do silage. Actually, at this farm, we do make silage, and that's what we feed our cows. And silage is very good for our cows, for milk production. And I believe when you visit me again the other day, we are going to do a very good demonstration of how we prepare it to feed our cows, the green one, and how we do silage, the kind of machines we use to prepare it to feed our cows. And I believe our farmers will really benefit from that information.
Bikimani, there is a viewer who is watching us and he or she is really wondering, what is this Pakchong one? Maybe hii Pakchong one imejulikana kila mahali?
I would say it came in Kenya around 4 years ago. Not so many places, haiko pahali kwingi. But we have taken this initiative to at least enlighten farmers and at the same time to help them access the planting cuttings. We have 8 acres of this Super Napier. So we are able to supply to very many counties. Okay. We do send parcels to different counties, Nairobi, Uasin Gishu, Nandi. So any farmer can just contact us and we are going to ensure the cuttings are available at his place.
How are they going to reach you? Give them their phone number.
So our viewer, our Kilimo Faida viewer, you can reach us through 0714 361 531. 0714 361 531. Ukiwa na hiyo namba, piga wakati wote, tutaweza kukushughulikia, tutaweza kukuelimisha zaidi, pia tutaweza kusaidia kupata your cuttings uweze kupanda. Asante sana mkulima wetu.
And I'll be very happy when our cordial viewers get to know in details about this Pakchong one. So, our viewers, catch us on our next episode. We are going to demonstrate on how to make silage with this Pakchong one, as well as we are going to give you more detailed information about the protein content level of this Pakchong one. Thank you.
Bye-bye.